What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today we got the final results for this year's Hero Rises event. So I'll be discussing that, how the rankings changed from the interim results, how the Voting Gauntlet is going to be, what kind of fodder the top 8 units have, and in the end I'll also reveal the votes that I had this year. So Ninja Corrin actually rose 1 rank and Fallen Edelgard fell down 1 rank, so these 2 units, were expected. Ninja Corrin is just so popular and she's just so good in so many game modes that it is to be expected, kind of like how we saw Ninja Lin last year. And then Fallen Edelgard was rank 1 in the interim results, so this is the most that she could have fell down because she is extremely popular. Sigurd pretty much stayed in the 3rd position there. He's the only red unit present on this top 8, and Fallen Edelgard is the only colorless unit present in the top 8. All of the other units are green units here in the top 8. So we do have Thorr, who rose the most amount of ranks on this top 20, and that is really incredible because she is a very good unit because of the fact that she has got auto follow-up, armor effectiveness, and World Breaker, just providing you with the special acceleration even if you cannot naturally get it like flyers and cavalry units, and that too in both phases. I actually voted for Thorr with all of my votes because I really like her. I actually use her quite a lot in Astro Season for Gale Force strategies, which she can easily set up. So for that reason, I myself voted for Thorr. I'm actually pretty happy that she is in rank 4 because I didn't really expect her to rise up so much in the ranks. And just like 100 votes down, we have Eitri, who fell down 1 rank. Byleth has stayed the same. To my surprise, Desert Azura actually fell down 2 ranks, and then near Dagr just holding on to that 8th position for the dear life, still not changing. Claude also at number 9, and then Elamine at rank 10, which is really surprising because she's quite a recent mythic unit, and usually these kinds of recent legendary and mythic units like Legendary Ike, Altina, Saros have usually ended up on top 8 in a Hero Rises event. So Elamine actually not being there, and she fell down 3 ranks, being out of like top 8, and instead of her, Thorr got the position in the top 8. So yeah, in the top 20 we do have some minor changes, like Freya rose up 2 ranks, Duo Peony just 1 rank, Brave Erica actually dropped 1 rank, and she's the only Chooser Legends unit present in this entire roster. Halloween Sothis actually rose up the most after Thorr in the ranks with 5 ranks to number 15. And from, I don't know where, Legendary Corrin just came in top 20. She was actually in the Hero Rises banner last year, which is a bit weird. And she's also not the most recent Legendary unit. Duo Hilda also came out of nowhere. And even Duo Byleth, who was in the top 8 last year, did not really make it, past the round 1, but still. So she just came out of nowhere. The 3 units which dropped out of top 20 were all of the Hero Fest units. The reason being is that the voting actually began before the Hero Fest. So in the a couple of days, I think one day, people did get to vote for these units. And then, Legendary Corrin, Duo Hilda, and Duo Byleth just showing up in the top 20 out of nowhere. So these were the changes from the interim results. Really happy about Thorr personally. And this is what the Voting Gauntlet is going to be looking like if the seeding is same as the last year. So this is pretty standard seeding, number 1 going up against number 8, number 2 going up against number 7, so I think it should be that. It does make logical sense to me personally, so if that is the case, then Fallen Edelgard will have to face Desert Azura, Ninja Corrin faces Duo Dagr. The way it works is that whoever wins round 1 is going to be on a Hero Rises banner, and then whoever wins the Voting Gauntlet is going to be given out as a free reward to everyone. So making it past round 1 is really important to be on a banner. And this banner is going to be a very high value banner, especially if a lot of green units color share, because it just means that you have more chances of getting 5-star units out of those green stones. So it is actually really good for getting a lot of 5-star units, and 6 out of 8 units here in the top 8 are green. So at the minimum, we're getting like 2 green units color sharing, and at max, maybe 4. So yeah, that is pretty much the diversity of colors in the top 8. It's really green favored this time because we got a ton of premium green units in the past few months and past year. So it does make sense to me. And this is what their fodder actually looks like, the top 8 units. The fodder is decent overall, but still, a lot of these skills are present in the Divine Code sections, or at least available on a lot of units despite being premium, like attack speed push for example. So many units have that. Giant Drive Attack is also present in the Divine Code section, and even Fury 4. I guess compared to the other skills like Full Guard present on Thorr or Fatal Smoke, they are definitely a lot more easily available. So Ninja Corrin just has a lot of good fodder here with the Trace skill and Push skill, which is going to be universally useful. Fallen Edelgard and Eitri are probably the weakest links here in terms of fodder, because Eitri's fodder is mainly useful for slow mage flyers or slow flying dragons. And then Fallen Edelgard has got Armored Stride, which is not really all that useful on most of the armor units. It's just that Fallen Edelgard can have that kind of playstyle to run Armored Stride, but most of the armor units do, prefer to run a safe skill nowadays in the metagame. Even Fallen Edelgard is pretty nice with a safe skill if you can have a proper team. Legendary Sigurd does have Fatal Smoke and Attack Defense Catch 4. And Dagr also provides you with the rain skill. Desert Azura again has the Fortress skill just like Ninja Corrin. So here we can see a couple of overlapping fodders here with Attack Defense Ideal, the Fortress, the Attack Speed Push. So the fodder is not mind-blowingly too unique, but still it's nice to know in case you get lucky and you summon a lot of the units if the color sharing is good. So they can certainly help you with the fodder. The Voting Gauntlet is definitely going to be really interesting, and I believe that it starts from 26 February. So look out for that. It is going to be definitely the most important Voting Gauntlet of the year, like it is all the time, because results here really matter of this Voting Gauntlet in terms of the banner that we get and the free unit that we get. So yeah, use your flags in the right time, support the team that you want to. And even a lot of units here, people do want both of them, and they're just up against each other, like Thorr, Eitri for example, or Sigurd or Byleth. So it is definitely going to be a really tough competition. But yeah, multipliers are crazy in Voting Gauntlet, so anything could happen. Round 1 is always really chaotic. So yeah, that is basically the top 8 and the top 20 of the final results. Definitely not that many different, rise and falls, but still having Thor's, astronomic rise was definitely something to see. And then Edelmine is falling 3 ranks out of the top 8 definitely surprised me, because she just shuts down so many archetypes in Aether's defense in the Anima season, like Catria Bolts, Infantry Bolts teams, and so many other things. But it does make sense, like a lot of people don't really care about Aether's that much. So she's mainly tailored towards Aether's offense Astra season, that one particular season. Even in Summoner Duels, she's not the greatest. She's mostly going to be providing the damage reduction. So that was still pretty surprising to me though, because she definitely felt like a really strong supportive unit that would, make people's Astra runs easier. But I guess Edelmine is not really as popular as some of the other titans here, like Fallen Edelgard, Corrin, Sigurd, stuff like that. And it seems like a lot of people got the units that they wanted out of the Hero Fest. So that's why pretty much all of the Hero Fest units dropped out of top 20 quite quickly after the interim. So let me know in the comments, who did you vote for in this year's Hero Rises event, and who do you want to personally win the entire event, or at least make to the banner. So I'll be eager to hear that in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and a comment, helps me tremendously. And if you really enjoyed, you could always support me directly by using Super Thanks or by becoming a YouTube member. And for more Fae videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes when it comes to working fall as hard as Edelmine's ranking. So with that, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.